Our next award is for Best Unique Theatrical Experience of the Year. And Nassim, by Nassim Solomon is this year's honoree for Best Unique Theatrical Experience. It's a unique theatrical experience in every way, including the fact that unlike other theatrical experiences, even if you really love it, you cannot see it again. Because Nassim the play is performed by Nassim the playwright and a different actor for every single performance, every single completely unique performance. Over 100 wonderful, fearless New York actors agreed to do this, to go on stage, to be handed a script that you've never read for a play you know nothing about, and to perform it right then in front of an audience. Just like in that nightmare, you know, when the curtain goes up, you realize you have to get a rehearsal and you're naked, you know. Anyway, that's what these people, the producers, convinced these actors to do. So, Nassim the play is a sweet, playful, and moving play that takes not just the actors, but the entire audience by surprise. It's written by a playwright who's now in exile from his native Iran, where his plays cannot be performed. And it's a simple, sweet reflection on friendship and common humanity, coming from the conviction that connection is possible, even among people who don't share a common culture or experience or even a language, who come from opposite sides of enforced international borders, and who have nothing, superficially at least, to base their friendship on. But every night, with a different actor who the playwright has never met, it happens. Nassim was presented at MTC City Center Stage 2. It's directed by Omar Illyrian and produced by our friends at Barrow Street Theatricals, who have been here to pick up awards before. Here to accept the award for Best Unique Theatrical Experience of the season, please help me welcome the producers of Nassim, Scott Morfee and Tom Wirtshafter.
Nassim is in exile from this country as we speak. Once he performed on April 20th, he's not allowed back. So we'll find out. He is from Iran. I think that says quite a bit. Bush Theatre in London commissioned the work and developed it. And thank you for mentioning the director. On behalf of Jean Demanian and my partner Tom Wirtshafter, and Mott Fisher is over here, our general managers. Our stage manager was Casey Gritters. I want to read you something. Oh, Peter Breger. By the way, this is not his original art, but he helped fix it for us. And of the many actors, we had 160, Peter, and Captain Brody was one of them.
Oh.
Thank you for that, too.
And there was no script, Peter, none.
No, okay. So I understated.
This was our second playbill because when the first one was printed, we didn't know if we could get him into the country. So the note from producers was different because it said, we don't know if he'll be coming to do the show. Don't ask us what our defaults were. Since July, I'm a little nervous, I'm sorry. Since July 2017, Nassim Solomon has traveled the world with his new play Nassim. It is now played to audiences in Ireland, Germany, Australia, Spain, China, Poland, Belgium, the UK, Japan, Chile, Peru, Canada, Mexico, and many, many more. Imagine the sky miles. Due to the travel ban sadly upheld in June of 2018, Nassim's arrival in the U.S. was in jeopardy until he was finally granted a visa in very late November. He arrived in New York important. On the night of December 4th, he texted us from outside of JFK and said, "I think I crossed the frontier. I'm in a taxi cab." This is the night of December 4th. His first performance was December 5th. We thank the several dozen people who worked tirelessly in delivering the mounds and pounds of paperwork. It's unimaginable. Immigration consulates here and abroad to assure a safe arrival in America. Those people were thanked in the back of the program. They include Audrey Bishop, Rocco Landsman, Senator Gillibrand, a lot of people who wrote beautiful letters to help get this guy into the country. Also, the unbelievably brave and talented attorney Matthew Covey. I think you guys might have also heard the story about the Jungle trying to get into town at the same time at St. Anne's. Same attorney. He came up with some really interesting ways to get this man from Iran into the country despite this ironclad travel ban. Since you described the show, I think it's about love and friendship. I do talk a bit about that, and you are the best synopsis person of all time, and I hope you write blurbs, because next time we're going to get you to write blurbs. I mean, you are the best synopsis guy ever. So. In 2009, we produced Thornton Wilder's Our Town, directed by David Cromer, at our then home, the Barrow Street Theater in the West Village. In his review of that production for the New York Times, Charles Isherwood wrote, "It expresses with a fine clarity the idea that theater is not, ideally, an escape from life, but a means of entering into it more fully." I think that says a lot about every show in this room, which oddly, and I'm sort of was struck by it, every show in this room is a unique theatrical experience. And you know, so we're very honored to be the UNAC.